sad day. It's been a sad day yesterday when the verdict, not the verdict, but damn it, when the sentence came down out here in these streets. Free my dog, free R. Kelly. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for racketeering and sex trafficking. What's happening? How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Subscribe. You see, I done hit that like button on the way in. The 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. Say, hey, Willie the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5. Watch 1236 and your 9. He said the 702 Vegas is checking in. Say double slap that like button. The 641 by way of the 202 is checking in for the good news. That's what's up. He said, hey, sugar, the first light while watching ads. Say Littleton, North Carolina is in there. Bitch, what it do? The Bronx, New York is in there. Bitch, say what poppin' pastor? Let's get these 30 minutes of 5. The 504 is in the building for 30 minutes of 5. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, sugar, the 912 Savannah is in the building. Brooklyn is in the house. You say, Willie, father dies by suicide after toddler died in a hot car. Gotta write that down. In Virginia, was that Virginia? Virginia, daddy died, dad dead. Cool. I gotta add shorthand that right there. Appreciate that. Rob, say much love. Willie, get the bag, bro. I'm finna try to. I gotta get that paper up. I'm sad right now. I may need a hug a little bit later or something, you know what I'm saying? He say, will I hit the like button on the way in? It's free. Vegas is checking in. Say happy Thursday. It's Thursday? Oh, Jesus. What have I been doing with my whole week? The 202 is slapping the like button on the way in for the noon news. Appreciate that right there. Say checking in. Say checking with the like. I appreciate that. Free R. Kelly. Alexander City, Alabama is in the building. The 513 is in the building. Say Houston is in the house. New Jersey is in the building. The 225 is in the building. Afternoon, all Suffolk County, New York. Say, Big Willie, what's happening? How you living? The 334 to Monkey Town is in the building. Say the 506 is in the building. Around the 505, Lee County, New Mexico is up in here. I appreciate that. He said at least R. Kelly can still participate in STD Friday. He just playing the other side of the fence. Lord Jesus. Y'all put your hands together. Put your hands together. What you doing? We need to all have a moment of silence. Then we need to pray for Kels right now. I know. I'm a non-believer. I'm an infidel and all that fly shit right there. But damn it, let's see a prayer work. Damn it. We got to do something different because according to the jury and the judges, they doing the same damn thing. They weren't looking at the bigger picture. You know. I know, Willie. You saying what is the bigger picture? The bigger picture, bitch. We ain't got no more music coming out. I know what your thought is. Well, Willie, you gonna put music in front of the welfare of what they call them kids. I call them young adults. That's what's up. Shout out to Blue Soul for the $10 cash app. I appreciate that right there. See. A lot of the language that has been used for the longest have been disturbing to me. To me. It seemed like the people and the judge, like I said, has tended to forget. Seems like you read it, baby. Damn it, ignitions, down low. Sex me, baby. Oh my God. Shout out to everybody who was born, who was created during the times of Kelly. Say Kels can appear. Oh, yeah. I believe I can fly. 12 play, step in the name of love. Damn it, TP3. Chocolate Factory. Oh, my God. The R album. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. See, I hit the like button for my mental health. I appreciate that right there. Honey, Lord. Jesus. Oh, ignition. Please don't go a woman's work. Man, what is we talking about? Y'all just gonna let that there go because people had done said that they was underage. I know. People who's really in their goddamn feelings. And you have the right to be in your feelings because everybody don't agree with what had to transpire. They say he broke the law. Okay, all right. I'm with you. He broke the law. According to y'all. He broke, yeah. Feeling on your booty, bitch. Oh, Jesus. That's back when this is where you know that we have failed as a society when they say that you go to the clubs and shit like that and players is lined up with their partners. Ain't nobody trying to solicit nothing. They ain't slow grinding no more. Listen, these young folk don't even know what slow grinding is. They don't understand being one-on-one on the dance floor with one of these bras where you hug and look at the bitch all in their goddamn eyes and you don't even much know it. You don't even much know it, but you trying to get to know it. You trying to grind so good to make a baby say, shit. We done already hunch and we need to do it again. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the dance floor, we been grinding so good. Like that chaos popping so goddamn good. Both of y'all damn near done caught one. You know what I'm saying? Now I need your number and you need to come over. Stuff like that, right? Say music will never be the same without chaos. I don't give a fuck what they come out with. The R&B scene is dead. It is gone. All right. He say, if the rapper can drop an album while at the resort, why can't Kelly? I'm trying. There you go. The biggest problem is, damn it, the biggest problem is, you kill somebody. You can shoot them up, bang, bang. When you go to jail, you can complete a whole goddamn album and release the bitch from jail and get paid. If Kales released some music, I don't think that there is a site that will sell his music. I'm going to back that there up again. Rappers can go to jail for shooting people, killing people, removing people off earth. Let's just go there. Removing people off earth. Remember that. They can make music and they can put it out and all these sites and shits will host the music so they can get paid. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say, but they're promoting the Elvis movie and God, they love U.S. I'm trying to tell you something. People done made people leave Earth and they can still get paid. Do y'all really understand the difference here? Now, shit. Let Kels know you can email me. Damn it, you can email me your music, Kelly. I set your shit up on the WillieWilliamsShow.com, goddamn. We was charged a small fee for your goddamn music. We gonna sell this shit around here. I don't know. Yeah. Your body's calling, baby. What is we talking about? Say, ain't nobody trying to love that monkey no more. Say, we want to clap that monkey. Rest in peace, R&B. God damn. No, we just, oh my God. I am distraught. Okay. I got to get my shit together. Man up, be a man. All right, cool. Whoo. Let's go on and see some things that we had done seen, that I've seen overnight and stuff like that. And then we're going to get into it as the main event, and I'm gonna let y'all get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for being around here. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News Show. As we say, please subscribe. We try to get the numbers up over 500. Appreciate y'all for being around here. Shout out to Tampa, Orlando is in the building. Say to step in the name of love. He say Willie women shot in the head while pushing the baby stroller in Manhattan in Upper East Side. Woman shot in the head, which is regular shit, but yeah. Say woman shot in head. Okay, I got the shorthand that right there so we can move it right along. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash out. Say only thing R. Kelly can do is ghostwrite and get paid. There you go. But watch this. What's gonna really be funny? What's gonna really be sad? again, we have artists and shit like that have allegedly popped people and or killed people or even rap about this type of shit right here. They can ghostwrite for somebody, and somebody could use the song and get all of the praise and stuff. I do believe that if Kelly ghostwrite from prison and people find out, that they will try to cancel whatever artist use his music. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to explain something to you. Say, Willie, you hear the baby? The baby mama made another video about the baby daddy at me now. Yeah, we doing that the other night. I got you out here in these streets. I promise you. Let's go ahead on and jump into a little news so we can get back to the real news. Let's go ahead and put this here up on the screen. It say a family mourns a victim killed in Ripley shooting. That what
New
they say.
details emerged after a quadruple shooting in Ripley, Tennessee. We now know one of the teens injured in the shooting faces multiple charges, including murder and aggravated burglary. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hirsch. WRG's Bria Jones just returned from Ripley and joins us live now in the studio after speaking with the family of the teenager who was killed in his own backyard. Bria, sad story, tragic story. What have you learned?
Well, Greg and Stephanie, the mother of the deceased victim, says she had just left the house when she got the worst call of her life. She says her mother, children, and grandbabies were all home when shots rang out.
Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say, I'm not trying to go half on the baby and child support. That's what's up. The 727's in the building. Here we go. Teenagers killed, 3 others injured.
Never thought in a million years. Never.
Holding back tears, an emotional Brandy Driver Jones is still in disbelief. Her 18-year-old son, Danelle Barbie Jr., was gunned down in his childhood clubhouse behind their home on Spivey Street.
In the childhood clubhouse. How many of y'all had a clubhouse? That's what's up.
An innocent bystander got killed for nothing. My son is gone. He had dreams and hopes.
Tuesday, Ripley police say 19-year-old Kylan Beard kicked in the door to the shed and fired multiple shots.
Somebody kicked in the door and fired multiple shots. I gotta back that in. Gotta back that up. Say outside of Memphis.
Kicked in the door to the shed and fired multiple shots, killing Barbie and injuring 2 juveniles who relatives identify as a female friend and her male cousin. Investigators say Beard was found 20 yards from the shed with a gunshot to the leg. Next to him was an AK-47 with a loaded magazine, matching shell casings to the scene. He was flown to Regional 1 for treatment.
Did y'all understand what was just had done said? That when they came around there, they found the AR.
There was a young man over here with him that was into it with some known gang members, and they just came and knew that he was hearing shot.
Also, the company that he was keeping got into some shit with some gang folk, community activists.
Got the place up.
Danelle's mother says he was a good kid and was recently offered a management position at a local fast food restaurant. Showing love, his co-workers put up this tribute.
He loved to work, make his money, come home, spend time with his family. We were just talking about colleges, and one he was looking at was Texas State to play football.
The tragedy coming 19 years after his mother says her brother and another family member were murdered at the same home.
Stop. Come 19 years after her brother and damn it, did she say her brother and her mama?
After his mother says her brother and another family member were murdered at the same home.
Her brother and another family member was murdered at the same home 19 years later. Question. Do you stay at the house the way your kinfolk done got murdered? Like, do you continue to live at that house? You know, I don't know.
Leaning on loved ones, she's calling for the bloodshed to end.
You say that house is bad luck.
Put the guns
Burn the house.
down. It's senseless. All y'all kids out here killing each other.
But you got to remember, baby, they found a gun by the body of your kinfolk. So that means they had guns too. If I'm not mistaken, if I got the story right, I'm gonna back it up in a second.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has been requested to assist with the investigation. The family says they believe there are other suspects. Beard is facing multiple charges, including murder, several counts of attempted first-degree murder, and burglary. For now, live in the studio.
Hold on.
Never.
Watch, let's see what they
Holding back
found.
tears, and emotional Brandy Driver Jones is still in disbelief. Her 18-year-old son, Danelle Barbie Jr., was gunned down and
Yep, keep folks from around your damn career. I'm trying to tell you, I don't do company. I don't play that shit.
childhood clubhouse behind their home on Spivey Street.
An innocent bystander got killed for nothing. My son is gone. He had dreams and hopes.
Tuesday,
Yep. The company that we keep. And for the family to say that they that the other person got into it with some gang members, maybe he didn't tell his partner or his friend, hey, such and such from around the corner and shit like that. I got into it with him. Well, he should have told him, you got to get from around here. You need to get from around here. But we don't do that because that's our partners. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, Willie, I have a story I want to send you. What's your email? It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Right
police say 19-year-old Kylan Beard kicked in the door to the shed and fired multiple shots.
A 19-year-old kicked in the door and fired multiple shots. Okay, bam.
Killing Barbie and injuring 2 juveniles who relatives identify as a female friend and her male cousin. Investigators say Beard was found 20 yards from the shed with a gunshot to the leg.
Okay.
Next to him was an AK-47 with a loaded magazine, matching shell casings to the scene. He was flown to Regional 1 for treatment.
There was a young man over here with him that was into it with some known gang members, and they just came and knew that he was here and shot the place up.
One thing that we got to say, don't get into it with the community activists. We got to all watch our mouths. I'm trying to listen. They shooting for nothing. Let me take that back. Scratch that. They shooting for something. They shooting for respect. They shooting for disrespect. So either which way, your ass can lose your life. We got to be careful. I mean, really, 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 really careful. I know it's hard to not get into it with people who want to get into it with you. Why? Oh yeah, perfect. Say that shooter will spend less time in prison than R. Kelly. I promise you that. Do y'all, all the stories that we do, even about people killing their damn kids, get less time than R. Kelly. I promise you that. I promise you. Moving right along, I'm not even much gonna hold you. Shout out to the family that's going through that right there. I hope that y'all make it through. I think we need to pray and stuff. Well, y'all need to pray so they can get through what they need to go it on and get through, because y'all believe that prayer helps in that nature. But hey, man, I really ain't tripping. Y'all, we got to get the lights up. You say, is the clubhouse okay? Shit. It may have a few holes in it or something like that, but it's not nothing that can't be repaired. You know, This is a real issue. They say that, we got a hate crime. We got a hate crime out here. Shout out to our LGBT brothers and sisters out in the community. Remember. Y'all also got to watch out 12, 3, 16, 9. Hell, every human being on earth need to watch that 12, 3, 16, 9. But I'm going to have to keep reminding y'all, because like every day, like people forget to watch it 12, 3, 16, and 9. That's why every day we got some footage where somebody did not watch it 12, 3, 16, and 9. Here we go. I ain't gonna hold.
Plus a homicide turned possible hate crime. The local transgender woman remembered tonight by loved ones. And that is our big story tonight. Milwaukee police are investigating after a black transgender woman is shot and killed.
A vigil was held earlier tonight. Cassie Williams is live with why her family believes this was a hate crime.
They believe that it's a hate crime. All right, cool. Yeah. So the video that we just did, the story that we just did, wasn't considered a hate crime? That's what's up.
Ben, a press conference is set to discuss this case here at City Hall tomorrow. For now, Milwaukee police have not released any details about what led up to this shooting, but Brazil Johnson's mother says the level of violence makes her think the shooter acted in hate.
Say, well, I love the red head wrap. Let me tell a quick story about this shit right here. And it might come a loose, y'all. This shit, it might come a loose. I had to buy some turbans. Yeah. I had to buy turbans to fit my hair because my hair is too damn long and I be trying to wrap up the whole hand shit. But I did this one here quick so it's not proper. Like I want like the whole bottom to be wrapped up and shit. Like I want all of this shit to be wrapped up, but I think I might have to use like a bedspread or some shit like that because this may not be long enough. I have no idea, and it might come a loose because I just turned it and tucked it in, so it might just come a loose. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be popping out here. I try to match a little bit. I got sick of the black shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to buy like multiple turbans and watching videos on how to tie a turban and all that. This shit hard out here. You know what I'm saying? When you're over 40 and fine. That's what's up. Let's keep the story going. Here we go. Let's get a shower cap. I got churn. I can't. Like I got boys, so like I can't. Like I got girls. Like I can't be on like with a shower cap. That. It's not gonna look good. You know what I'm saying?
Near Teutonia and North, the Black Rose Initiative joined together with the family of 28-year-old Brazil Johnson.
We all know that violence is happening on a daily basis in our city.
She was shot and killed near this spot 2 weeks ago.
Brazil was a very free spirit, very fun-loving, believed in herself, believed in others when they didn't believe in themselves.
Johnson was a transgender woman. Her mother believes that's part of the reason she was killed.
She believed that that's part of the reason the killing happened.
So those many wounds and someone to be, disfigured like that.
Those many wounds and someone being disfigured. So whoever did it was actually angry. Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was definitely a hate crime. Someone was very angry.
So if they're very angry, people say that it should fall under a hate crime. In my mind, if you killed somebody, don't that classify you as being angry? I don't know how many people's like happy and they just kill somebody. I don't. If y'all got that video, please send it to me. You know what
Rose Initiative thinks this is a part of a larger issue of discrimination in Milwaukee.
You don't have to hurt me. You don't have to hurt my friends. If you're not with it, you just leave it alone.
Say if you're not with it, then just leave it alone. I know what that person is trying to say. I know what that person just said. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few. Where you been? For the $5 super chat. You say, let's not forget that family banger. Wait, that family banger Kelly made. That family banger that Kelly made. Barney's closing song. Whoa. You say, I love you. You love me. Free R. Kelly. I appreciate that right there. Listen. If you're not down with it, which is a great point.
You don't have to hurt my friends. If you're not with it, you just leave it alone.
Not with it, just leave it alone.
They say change can start with finding the person who killed Johnson.
Put those guns down. It's not necessary. We can all coexist. This world is big enough for everyone.
Yep, they're right.
In a statement, Mayor Cavalier Johnson says he's discussed this case both with police and the city's Office of Equity and Inclusion. Anyone with information about what happened is asked to call police. Live in Milwaukee.
That's right. Call the police to turn folk in. Yeah. Look here. Watch it.
If you're not with it, you just leave it alone.
Let me help out. Right here. Real quick. I'm going to need for our transgender brothers and sisters, out here a safe way to kind of be in relationships. Let me help y'all out. Y'all need to only deal with people or only deal with men, because that's who like y'all be going with. Men, y'all need to ask them, are you okay with dealing with me in public? Here's a good way to stay alive. If that person tell you, yeah, I'm all right with my sexuality, I am okay with what I do, and if I have no problem with dealing with you, I have no problem with being in public. If that person do not want to be in public, if that person wants to stay behind the closed doors and shit like that right there, don't deal with that person. They ain't ready. Y'all, a lot of people really don't understand this. They are not ready to be out there in the street and known as I like transgenders. If they don't mind being out with you, I mean out in the streets, out dating, they're Facebooking and shit, they're Instagramming and shit, you know what I'm saying? They got no problem with that life. If they have no problem, then you have a better chance of staying alive. These folk that want to continue to be in the closet, and it's strange to me, well, not strange because I do understand, but it's a lot of transgender women want heterosexual males, which is strange to even say they only want, or I've heard a lot of them say, I only deal with straight men, which is confusing in the motherfucker, because if two men is together, you're not straight. I don't know what y'all done came up with. But this is the best way if y'all want to stay alive. Because a lot of times when y'all break up out of y'all relationships, y'all, transgenders, put those dudes on blast. Y'all put people business out there. This is what has been, before social media, before the cell phones, y'all been putting people on blast when they don't want to mess with you no more. And I think that's one of the biggest problems too. Now, they say that this was something gruesome, the way that the person was disfigured and killed and shit like that, that was anger. I can almost just think that they possibly broke up, or that person put that person on blast. Just in my mind. But to help y'all stay alive out here in the goddamn street, only deal with people who don't mind being in the public with you. And now you have to think about this here too. Why would you deal with people who don't want to be in public with you? You got to really think about that as a transgender person. Why would you deal with somebody that don't want to be out in the opening with you? Shout out to Lanisha for the $2 super chat. Say something like the chase of turning a man. Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash app. He say, so did he deceive someone and they found out? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help. I do understand that nobody wants to die. I do get that people want to live their own life. The same way I talk to heterosexual people and tell them how to, here. I'm not just talking to heterosexual people. I'm talking to human beings of how the fuck to stay alive. But because of the way that y'all want to live, which you have all right to live that way. If you want to stay alive, if that person do not want to be in public, don't deal with them. I'm trying to help. Moving right along. Not even much gonna hold you. Woo! I got to go in on to show y'all this one right here, because I saw this here about an hour and a half ago now, and I was like, boy, we talk about this shit right here so much. This is really, really deep. Shout out to all of my content creators, us business owners and stuff like that right there. Go ahead on and put player up on the screen real quick. Player right there. Let's say a man was killed on Facebook Live. Say the mom blames angry social media user. This is one of them things to where we don't believe people will pull up. We don't believe people will pull up on us until they pull up on us.
Terrell Smith loved to use Facebook Live to reach people and make them laugh, but everyone did not find his humor and messages to be funny.
I'm the president of Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Terrell was a comedian. He disrespected people, okay? They got mad. But this is nothing compared. Words can't kill you, but a gun can.
Okay, we got action. We got action.
Words can't kill you, but a gun can. Back it up a smidgen.
We got action.
That's the sound of gunshots as Terrell did a Facebook Live from this chair outside his family's Ypsilanti home on Tuesday. That Facebook Live would be his last one.
2 gunmen got out, shot at Real, killed Real.
Terrell's mother says it was all allegedly over the comedian making fun of a video of someone getting beat down.
When my son put up a video of her son or the boy getting knocked out, a lot of people didn't like Real. So what? People cannot kill people for talking.
But
Stop, mama. Mama, you older than me, baby. You know that statement is wrong. People can kill people for talking mess. If you want proof, they killed your son for talking mess.
His family says that's exactly what went down.
A family was mad at Terrell. They got on live saying they was coming over here to slap me and kill him.
Fox 2 reached out to
They say that they were coming to slap her and him.
Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office, and they say they are actively investigating the shooting near Nash and Tyler as the search for those responsible continues.
She say she gonna be next. #hush.
This heartbroken family wants justice, and they want anyone responsible for this crime to turn themselves in.
I know who did it. They should know who did it. Everybody who watched it live should know who did it. You killed him in the broad daylight, 11 o'clock. So evidently you want to pay for your crime.
I like that. I like what she said. You did it in broad day, in front of people. So that kind of mean that you want to be held responsible. I like that.
And this mom hopes justice will come soon.
God got the last say. But right now the devil came through, and he done took my son. I just want justice.
I like that line right there too. God got the last say, but goddamn it, the devil came through and killed my goddamn son.
I know the police got to do their job, but I'm praying.
In Ypsilanti, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
This is. Oh boy, we gonna learn. Shout out to Curtis for the $4.99 super chat. Say what's good. Pastor say ain't been through in a good minute. Say just want to slide through with my like offering and a little something extra. Be blessed. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, we gotta back it up just a minute.
His family's Ypsilanti home on Tuesday. That Facebook Live would be his last one.
2 gunmen got out, shot at Real, killed Real.
Terrell's mother says it was all allegedly over the comedian making fun of a video of someone getting beat down.
So whoever got beat down was possibly the one who slid up?
My son put up a video of her son or the boy getting knocked out. A lot of people didn't like Real. So what? People cannot kill people for talking.
But this family
we get killed for talking.
Says that's exactly what.
Because we got a thing called Willie say hush around here. That means we be talking too damn much.
Went down.
A family was mad at Terrell. They got on live saying they was coming over here to slap me. And
they got on live saying they were coming around there to slap me. See, because we don't be believing in threats like that. We don't believe in threats like that. Listen, we should take all threats serious. I mean, we should take all threats serious. We know that a lot of us get like hundreds of threats a day, like we the presidents around here. You know what I'm saying? So we know that people gonna say it, but we got to all this shit fall under Watch 23-1609. That means you need to take life serious, period, as far as trying to stay on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Damn whether people threaten you or not, you supposed to always be a believer of somebody might try to slide up on me. You know what
kill him.
Fox 2 reached out to the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office, and they say
I need the video. Oh, listen. They had hurry up. They hurry up and notify Facebook and shit, and Facebook done took the shit down. But if anybody got the goddamn video, which is really just because he dropped the phone, so like nothing. The people that wasn't shown, he dropped the phone, you know, like back in the beginning. Watch
Facebook Live to reach people and make them laugh, but everyone did not find his humor and messages to be funny.
I'm the president of Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Terrell was a comedian. He disrespected people, okay? They got mad.
Say he disrespected people. Okay, and?
But this is nothing compared. Words can't kill you, but a gun can.
Shit, hi! Every day I show y'all. Every day I show y'all people done did this right here. And they did. Shout out to Lonisha for the $5 super chat. You say, so you correct Willie, Sugar better hush her mouth and watch hers. I'm trying to tell you. You say pay early, her support. Say tell them hit that like button. It's free. Come on, y'all, let's get the likes up, man. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, we got action.
Y'all do understand. They made the threat. They gonna slide up. He thought the slide up was hilarious.
Okay, we got action.
When somebody slide up to your goddamn house, ain't shit funny. What is we do? Oh, you think that they just sliding up to dap you up or some shit like that and say, boy, you wild. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say all threats equals the 5.55 on standby for 72 hours. I'm trying to tell you something. Get your bullets right. I'm trying to tell you something.
That's the sound of gunshots as
he laughed. Maybe he laughed out of, damn, I got to do something now. At the most, I got to fight these dudes. That's his thought. But he has forgotten that this is 2022. They ain't fighting like that, Bill. They should. If people slide into your house, they got guns. If they don't got guns, they got guns. Shout out to Prophet May for the $2 super chat. Say she won't get no teeth slapped out her mouth. Hell, she probably left him in the house.
Okay, we got action.
That's the sound of gunshots as Terrell did a Facebook Live from this chair outside his family's Ypsilanti home on Tuesday. That Facebook Live would be his last one.
2 gunmen got out, shot at real.
Man, this should be a learning lesson for all of us. Stop taking people's threats lightly. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep that fire on you like that. Keep you to listen. I don't care. I don't care if you can't own a gun. Keep that fire at the house. Keep that fire inside your house by the front door or something. If you like sitting outside on the porch and all that shit, keep that shit on the table or something. Don't let people just slide up on you and have their way with you. Don't do that. Remember, your life is supposed to be the most important life on the planet. I'm trying to help. Moving right along, ain't eat much gonna hold you. Ain't eat much gonna hold you. Hold up. Okay, bam. Ooh. Oh no, they don't have enough. They don't have enough information about that story yet. So we'll possibly have some more information about a story that I wanted to do because I need pictures. I need people's faces to do that story. And the story that I'm talking about, a man knocked off his ex-girlfriend, but I'm waiting on pictures, you know. I need to see who he is referencing out here in these streets. Moving right along. They say that this right here was caught on camera. They say this one right here was caught on camera. A Georgia store security guard, top flight security guard, gets fired after a confrontation with a customer, caught on camera. Y'all watch this flash here.
Not one, but 3 incidents caught on camera, Daniela, and I spoke to a cashier working inside of that Kroger right now. She is backing up the allegations you're about to hear against an allied Universal security guard. She says she's experienced his racial profiling too, and adds it gets even worse.
Why are you doing this to me?
Let's go.
I don't know where you're pulling me.
Felicia Sterling says this cell phone video taken on April 13th shows an Allied Universal security guard dragging her cousin Stephanie Teal, who has special needs, out.
Who has special needs? Boy, if that ain't a lawsuit, you're in trouble.
The Kroger on 249 and Antoine after pepper spraying both of them.
I cannot see.
Sterling said
You pepper spray a special needs person?
they were racially profiled and accused of shoplifting before ever leaving the store.
He says she's stealing, and I'm like, she's not stealing. I have a basket full of groceries. I'm paying for everything.
Sterling says when she came back to the store to shop on May 18th, she noticed the same security guard. So she immediately started recording cell phone video and captured another run-in with him.
You have something in your bag? And the camera clearly shows I was at the register purchasing my items.
Shalandra Peavy says the same security guard accused her of shoplifting on June 21st.
It hurts. I've been hurt ever since. I don't feel like I'm the same.
The cell phone video she captured appears to show the guard taking it further.
You just said I'm black and I'm ugly.
Is that racist? Is that racist to where somebody call you black and ugly? Is it racist that they use the term black in front of ugly, or just can somebody be black and ugly? Shout out to Brandon for the $2 cash out. You say fighting this cancer like I'm Bruce Lee. Say one at a time. I appreciate that right there. I hope that, damn it, do better. I hope you get better.
You said, what'd you say? You said what? She said, I heard you.
Now advocates emphasizing that none of these women were actually found to have shoplifted are sounding off.
If he was truly trained in restraint, he would have a gun. He's an unarmed officer.
That don't mean, stop it. That don't mean that you're not truly trained in restraint. All security does not have weapons. We have D-licensed security and we have G-licensed security, and they are all trained. There we go.
With pepper spray, he's RoboCop on steroids.
How dare you try to say that this beautiful black woman is ugly? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, it's about to get ugly, because we finna bring the hammer of accountability all the way here to this doggone Kroger's.
This is my second time seeing her in the video, and I just want to say, baby.
And you gonna lose your job. And we said what we said.
And we said what we said. I can't take y'all shit. And we said what we said, bitch. That's what's up. But look here. Hold on, sugar. Hold up. And this is why I speak on life is about the lie. We live on the lie. We cannot, or it's very hard for us to be what is called honest and tell the damn truth, because we care about people's feelings and shit. Everybody ain't cute. Everybody ain't cute. Can we stop this shit because you black that you cute? You black because you pretty. Or just because you black, that means that you pretty, cute, fine, handsome and shit. No. Shout out to Rashiki for the $15 cash out. Say, oh, my neck and my back. Pay me. I'm trying to tell you something. They can get a hell of a lawsuit. I'm trying to tell you, they can.
Pepper spray, he's RoboCop on steroids.
How dare you try to say that this beautiful black woman.
We don't all believe that black woman is beautiful. Some may believe that black woman is beautiful. Everybody don't believe that I'm a handsome black man over 40 and fine bitch with a little bow leg on me. You like everybody don't feel how I feel. Just saying. And she's supposed to be a representation of female. Oh, that's a doctor. Oh, the Rainbow Push Coalition.
RoboCop on steroids.
How dare you try to say that this beautiful black woman is ugly? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, it's about to get ugly, because we finna bring the hammer of accountability all the way here to this doggone Kroger's, and you gonna lose your job.
Listen. Y'all ain't even have to do nothing for this person to lose their job. Like y'all really ain't have to do nothing. Listen, once the company realized that he dragged the special need, boy, you got to get the hell on from around here.
And we said what we said.
And as we mentioned, he did lose his job today. Kroger sent us a statement that in part reads, quote, "The Allied Universal security guard in question will no longer service Kroger stores. We will not tolerate this type of behavior from third-party providers that operate within our stores."
We will not tolerate it from the third-party providers. That means that y'all not a part of Kroger. Y'all was hired from the outside. Because Kroger don't have their own security. Shout out to Logan for the $5 super chat. He said, "Willie, did you cover the IRS guard who pulled the gun on the sheriff?" Hell no. I got to write that down. Hold on. IRS gun. All right, cool. Shout out to LaTanya for the $1 cash out. He say you looking under 40 today, sugar. Ooh, I appreciate it. If I had dimples, they'll be showing. That's what's up. Thank you. Look here. Y'all ain't did shit.
And we asked why it's taken so long to bring action or to look into these allegations. Kroger referred us to Allied Universal, and an operator told me that no one was available for comment. Reporting live on the Northwest Side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2.
There's a lot that's been going on with that company, Allied. There's so many videos about folk from Allied getting into altercation and all that fly shit right there. Allied, I think that y'all got to do a little something different, you know what I'm saying, if you want to keep it popping. I hear that y'all weren't paying people all their goddamn hours. I'm just saying, but y'all do hire people and give people opportunity to feed their family. That's what's up. Sometimes, damn it, there's not one company that's 100% thumbs up. There's not one company on the planet that's 100% thumbs up. So it is what it is. Moving right along. I ain't even much gonna hold you. Listen, y'all put your lawsuits in. I ain't even got no street. You do not touch a special needs person unless they is trying to harm someone else or harm you. Knock their ass out. Listen, let's go on and get to the main event so I can get y'all on up out of here. Ooh, Jesus, I was feeling great a minute ago, and then I just thought about, damn, you gotta talk about feeling on your booty and shit. This is problem. There's been so much media coverage dealing with Kels out here in these streets. Kels is R. Kelly, for those of you who may not know. It's R. Kelly. Hold on, let me get that there right. Bam, bam, bam. How many minutes is that? So this is the right one. All right, cool. Damn, no. So, okay. All right. Let me get my shit together. Let me be strong. Here we go, y'all. R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for racketeering and sex trafficking. Free my dog.
And a Brooklyn judge throws the book at singer R. Kelly, giving him 30 years behind bars.
A jury found the singer guilty last September of racketeering and sex trafficking. The trial was seen as a signature moment of the Me Too movement. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor live at the Brooklyn Federal.
I want y'all to understand that right there. He was found guilty last year. Like Buddy just said, all of this stems from the documentary.
Trial was seen as a signature moment of the Me Too movement. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor live at the Brooklyn Federal Courthouse with the details tonight. Alice.
R. Kelly had no reaction as that 30-year sentence was handed down. The 55-year-old declined to speak in court, citing pending charges in 2 jurisdictions.
Y'all do know all of this stems from that documentary. And y'all do understand that due to that documentary that R. Kelly could not have gotten a fair trial in the United States at all. Whether he did it or not, he couldn't have gotten a fair trial in the great United States of America because of that documentary that they put out with no proof.
But numerous victims addressed the court. He did not look at any of them. The judge, in handing down her sentence,
he ain't look at now one of people.
Said the public needs to be protected from his behavior.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
They keep calling them children. Y'all do understand. See, when we use the word kids and children, that kind of puts us in the mind state of like 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, shit like that right there. But that baby who just spoke, 17. But go ahead.
8 people gave victim impact statements. Some spoke outside.
There wasn't a day in my life up until this moment that I actually believed that the judicial system will come through for black and brown girls.
We always believe in the judicial system when we win. If y'all not understood that, we always believe that we got proper due when we win our case. We believe in the judicial system only when we win. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2 cash out. Say, change my name back for your own recognition, for your own recognizance. I done said the I can't pronounce it right now. I am so hurt. But I think I said it right. Recognize. Recognition.
In the courtroom, 7 women detailed their anguish, telling R. Kelly he had decades of remorseless freedom. And as Kelly appeared to chat with his attorney as some women spoke, I can see you're not sorry. One referenced Kelly's...
Let's say I see that you ain't sorry. If I don't think I did anything wrong, of course I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm not gonna look like I'm sorry. No, bitch, I ain't do nothing wrong. The fuck I'm sorry for.
Alleged childhood abuse. Being abused doesn't give you the right. The judge was also mindful of any suffering he endured at a young age, and
which he did go through suffering at a young age by his sister sexually molesting him allegedly, but they do say that it is a fact. But this is what they say. Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2 super chat. You say he paid $200 for this.
He said, quote, even if an explanation, it's not an excuse. Prior to handing down a 30-year sentence, she said he left in his wake, quote, a trail of broken lives and had an indifference to human suffering. One woman's father also spoke.
He has an indifference to suffering. You gotta slow it down, y'all. Shout out to Tamika for the $2 cash out. Say, mom, blast, baby daddy. Say, TikTok is, oh, hell no. You can't put that word on me. Elias McGaston, she sold, I can't pronounce that shit. Look here.
Broken lives and had an indifference to human suffering.
Indifference to human suffering means that, so she just called me out. When you don't pretend to care shit like that, you can kind of fall under indifference to human suffering because you're not sympathetic and empathetic like that. You know, I don't pretend to care about a whole bunch of shit. So would that make me indifference to suffering? And it possibly can. I don't know.
One woman's father also spoke, asking Kelly to look at him and to also confess. His attorney said he was not obligated to confess. I asked her about this outside the courthouse.
I said he has regrets and he is sad. Nobody wants to hear what he heard today. He's a human being. He feels what other people are feeling.
That's right. He have feelings too. Shout out to Tamika for the $2 cash out. You say her stamps. Say that's why she can't feed them kids. Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about. Oh, listen. We're going to talk about that story tonight. Tonight. We're going to let that baby speak about things that she had done did in the other night when we had done did the video. You said this is all about money. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that he can accept responsibility in the way that the government would like him to and the way other people would like him to because he disagrees.
In September.
Thank you. He disagreed with the shit that y'all saying. He disagrees.
Robert Sylvester Kelly was found guilty of racketeering. It included the sexual exploitation of children, forced labor, and Mann Act violations involving the coercion and transportation of women and girls in interstate commerce to engage in illegal sexual activity.
Stop. Hammer time. Shout out to LaTonya for the $1 cash out. He said the king of golden showers. # free R. Kelly. That's what's up. Sometimes these baby like to be peed on. Ain't nothing wrong. Hell, it's players that like to be peed on too. Shout out to Demir, I appreciate you for the $1.99 super chat. Say that smile was damn, I'm done. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say he got more time than the Maxwell woman. Oh yeah. The Gastelin or Ghislaine Maxwell, the one who was down with Epstein, where he was convicted of sex with children. When we use children, we talking about children now. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what? You better watch her goddamn back. Oh, go ahead. Oh, wait. Watch this because they just said something.
It included the sexual exploitation of children, forced labor, and Mann Act violations involving the coercion and transportation of women and girls.
Coercion, stop it right there. Coercion of women and girls. Coercion. I can make a bitch do something. So I have coerced her because I asked her to do something and she do it. I want y'all to really understand this coercion shit, because it makes it as if the women or woman did not want to participate in what transpired. You know, similar to like the young girls have sex and get pregnant and then say that they was raped because family found out. She couldn't consent. By law, she couldn't. You right about that. She couldn't consent by law. I get it, but a bitch still consented. That's what's up. Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash out. Say, damn it, where's the RICO charge for the parents? I've been waiting on that right there for the longest. I say Kel should not be arrested. Kel should not be sentenced and do all their goddamn time, and the parents get nothing. I want y'all to really grasp that right there. The parents don't get is not being held responsible at all.
In interstate commerce to engage in illegal sexual activity.
With the aid of his fame, his money, and most importantly, his inner circle, R. Kelly preyed upon children and young women for his own sexual gratification for decades.
Boy, stop. Listen, shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $1.50. Say G Lane just coerced them. Say Kelly coerced and peed. That's what's up. There's a difference. There's a difference. Did they just put Aaliyah on the screen to make us feel some kind of way?
And young women for his own sexual gratification for decades.
Among the victims, the late R&B singer Aaliyah.
So now Aaliyah is a victim. I know. Willie, she was just 15. Allegedly 15 when they got married. So? She didn't know what married was? She done had parents telling her, baby, is you hunching, Kelly? What do you mean that y'all getting married? And hell, why, after they immediately find out that they was married, why didn't they go to the courts and this that bullshit? Nah. Y'all remember the parents ever going in and saying, this motherfucker just married my baby? Oh, hell no. I don't remember. But go ahead.
Witnesses testified about being locked in rooms, having to ask permission to leave or use the bathroom. Others alleged Kelly gave them herpes without disclosing he had an STD.
Boy, stop. Because there's a law in California that I had done told y'all. If you have HIV and AIDS, you do not have to say you have HIV and AIDS because it doesn't kill anymore. You know, we got medication for that shit. I don't want to hear that dumb shit, but listen, back it up.
Among the victims, the late R&B singer Aaliyah. Witnesses testified about being locked in rooms, having to ask permission to leave or use the bathroom.
So how did y'all get out? Being locked in rooms, asking permission to use the bathroom. Did this happen for very long? Did this last a really, really long time? No. Yes. Technically, a lot of them were saying it lasted a long time, but I still dealt with him. I still liked him.
Others alleged Kelly gave them herpes without disclosing he had an STD.
Today's sentencing sends a clear message that no amount of money or fame is enough to evade justice.
Nope, today just showed, and this whole trial thing just showed, if you get the public to believe your bullshit, you would not get a fair trial in the great United States of America. Remember, they put that documentary out before he was even found guilty. Remember that. I ain't saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. All I'm saying is he couldn't get a fair trial. He could not get a fair trial. Shout out to Ken J for the $5 super chat. You say, so when they go after his music rights and win in the civil trial, will it then be okay to sell Kelly and play R. Kelly's music? You know what I'm saying? Listen, they want that paper. Don't ever get this shit here twisted. They want that money. And hell, a lot of them, in my mind, just in my mind, I don't know. Yeah, Aaliyah was Dame Dash, Jay-Z, R. Kelly, DMX. How old was Aaliyah when she died? Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $1.50 cash out. You say, free R. Kelly to from R. Kelly to Dame Jazz. Aaliyah was a good girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Willie, did Aaliyah testify at his trial? She didn't show up. She did not show up. Nope. Hold on. How old was Aaliyah when she died? Let's see what this thing say. Damn it, I'm trying to speak. Oh, hold on. How old was Aaliyah when she died? I'm trying to use the voice command. Shit ain't even much working. Cause you say 22, 23. All right, 22, 23. That's what's up. Listen. People is like really gonna be upset and outraged, which is okay. You got that right and all that shit there. But I just really got a problem with nobody else is gonna be held responsible. Not damn parent. Not nobody else in the clique, in the group. No. We're not gonna blame the victims. Say Aaliyah never said she was raped, and she was a grown woman when she died. Bam. Why did parents not report R. Kelly way before now? The parents should be charged on helping the children, on helping their children to be with a grown man, and they taking money from him. He coerced them. How? How did he coerce young girls, young women, to be with him and travel with him? How do you A lot of us have children. Can an entertainer coerce your child, your teen, to travel with him, to make music and shit? Can a adult coerce and travel with your child by themselves? Can any celebrity coerce your child to travel with them? Stay at their house, stay in hotels and motels for as long as they was there? Could they coerce your child and nothing comes about? Nothing happens? No, nothing? No, it can't happen? That's what I was thinking. Shout out to Mrs. Jones, to a few, for being a member for 4 months. I appreciate you. Say Kelly need to move to Tennessee. The legal age for marrying is 15 now, right? I'm trying to tell you, hell, if you go to Georgia, remember, I pointed this out. You can be, I think it was 14 years old. You can have sex with a 14-year-old, but by law, you can't have sex with a 14-year-old. But by law, the only way that you can have sex with a 14-year-old is if your objective is to marry. That's in the Georgia books. Look it up. Look it up. I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to Son Jay for the $5 super chat. He said, when you grown and experienced out here, you can have any woman go in the head, especially a young man. I'm trying to listen. But this is why I throw it up. Can your child be coerced to take plane flights and travel and be at an entertainer's home, be at an entertainer's hotel, and nothing happens? Can your child, damn everybody else child, can your child be coerced to do this shit? You better think about it. Think about what I said now. Here we go to another one. Let's see what's happening. See what these people talk about around here. Look.
Today, R. Kelly was sentenced to prison for his many crimes against underage girls.
Underage?
And
okay.
R. Kelly used the power of his celebrity and his music business to lure and to manipulate.
He used the power of his celebrity to lure females to his organization. You got to really think about this shit. Hold on. You don't have to lure females when they like an artist. What are we talking about? We had a thing called groupies. We've been to concerts and shit to see them, the teenagers taking their panties off and throwing them on stage. I'm gonna repeat what I had just had done said. We went to concerts back in the days to where teenagers, you know, the people that we was in school with, take their panties off and throw them up on stage. And you think that they had to be lured to do that, huh? That's what's up. Shout out to Dwayne for the $2 cash out. Say Meg Thee Stallion might could get mine. Laugh out loud. There it is.
And to isolate and to denigrate many young girls.
What if at the time they liked it to be denigrated? I'm not saying that they like to be denigrated, but because we think on both sides right here. What if? I don't know.
An up-and-coming singer. I was
yeah,
a girl full of life.
Yep.
Very innocent, but
very innocent. Aren't all you all who is slanging and banging that monkey innocent? Do y'all really realize that they use that word innocent as if now in 2022 we believe you? When now we know what a whole bunch of y'all was doing, and I'm not saying them, I'm just saying y'all. We tend to forget when we was young and who was smashing and who was blowing domes and all this shit right here when we was young. So. But then they'll come out and say, I was innocent. Not to the people who know your story when you was in high school. But look, watch. I'm not saying her. I'm just speaking in general.
Very innocent, but very driven.
What does that mean? I was very innocent, but very driven. Is that a contradiction to the innocent thing? Is that what she's saying? Or is she just letting us know that, yeah, she was banging, but, you know.
And preyed upon basically at the mall in Aventura.
Preyed upon. She was at the mall in Aventura. That's Florida. My state, stand your ground state, bust a bitch, go home state. Please don't run no win for our life state. The age of consent is 18 in Florida, but we got the Romeo Juliet thing right
now. Florida. And promised just a mentorship and quickly turned into, I would just say, a sex slave.
We play too much. Listen, she say she was preyed upon. R. Kelly. She's in her 40s now, so this was like, what, 20-something years ago. This before cell phones. I want y'all to really understand, and I'm going to paint a picture. This before cell phones. Kels has been the biggest R&B singer for over 20 years. She was in the mall. She said she was preyed upon. Kelly had to have so much security. Do y'all know when celebrities used to come to malls and shit like that, they damn near shut the mall down? People running and hollering and screaming, females, running, hollering and screaming because their favorite artist is in there. We talk about Kales back then. She was preyed upon. Really? Did you not see Kales and was like, that's R. Kelly? No, nothing. You wasn't excited and all that fly shit like that? I got to think it through. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. All I'm saying, I think deeper than a lot of people. But Willie, they were minded. I don't give a what is we talking about? I can think how I want to think. Just like you can. Shout out to Lanisha for the $2 super chat. He say, great show. Say heading to work early. Go ahead on and get that paper. I appreciate the time that you spent around here. I appreciate the time that you've been spending around here. That's what's up. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say my mama was a groupie for the Isley Brothers. Poor monkey management though. I ain't there none of them, my daddy. I'm my pappy. I'm trying to tell you. Look, see, back then, y'all supposed to get pregnant by the celebrities. That's what's up. Look.
I would just say a sex slave.
She became a sex slave. I don't even know what that means, but go ahead.
Turned into, I would just say a sex slave.
Oh, she was promised some shit. So that means, hold on. She was 17. So that means that your parents allowed you to go and do stuff with Kelly? Your parents allowed you, or did you follow your own understanding and you would be like, shit, I'm grown. Kelly is interested in me doing music and shit like that right there. So damn what my mama and daddy them want, I'm finna go at this man. Because y'all do know shit happened like that too. Hell, we have teenagers running off with less than celebrities. You know, we call them runaways. Right. Am I right or am I wrong? Shout out to Lioness for the $1 cash out. Say he trapped in the cell to willing participants. No, y'all don't jump on Kelly and that. Don't do it.
Today was a very special but hard day for us. I personally, this happened to me a long time ago. I was 17. I'm 45 today.
She's 45 today, so it's almost 30 years. So what is that, 28? 27, 28 years. 27, 28 years ago. Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2 super chat. He say Kels went for big chips around him to big ticks around him. Oh, Jesus.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
How long was she a sex slave? See, because there were so many women telling their stories that I don't remember everybody damn story, but I spoke on the shit when they did the thing, when they did the documentary thing. I spoke on the shit with piece by piece with every goddamn body, and it seemed to me like no one was forced. No one was forced into sex. Like what we call around here in the street, rape. Force, rapeable sex. Forcible sex, rape. None of them has said that. Statutory? Okay, I give you that. But none of it was forced. There's a difference. R. Kelly equals railroaded. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Judah. Judah Kicks, or Jada Kick. Judah Kicks for the $5 super chat. Say, what man doesn't use his power and money to get a woman, and what woman isn't attracted to power and money? I'm trying to tell. See, we like to play this little dumb shit because females are innocent. Yeah. Shout out to LaTanya for the $1 cash out. You say they wanted to be Aaliyah. What did you just say? They wanted the money and the power. They wanted the fame that came with being with any celebrity. Shout out to Mr. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. You say my paramours tied me to the bed. Tied me to the bed post with plastic Can caddies say, I was 15, where am I getting handcuffs from? Oh, yeah.
There wasn't a day in my life up until this moment that I actually believed that the judicial system will come through for black and brown girls. I stand here very proud of my judicial system, very proud of my fellow survivors, and very pleased with the outcome. 30 years did he do this, and 30 years is what he got.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm smiling because there was a victory today. And it feels like the beginning of me reclaiming my life. I can put this behind me completely now.
I'm a victim myself, so I understand.
And this is the reason that I would keep going over the years. People that will reach out to me, like her. This has been a long time coming, and a lot of people have been waiting for this. Not just the survivors, but families of survivors had to relive these things with, you know, the other.
You said the families of survivors had to relive these things. So family. Family. But ain't none of y'all family being held responsible for allowing y'all to be with this man. Not now. But y'all families felt the pain and the hurt that y'all endured and all that bullshit right there. You see how we be lying? Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2 super chat. They say they don't look like slaves. Say they looking to get paid.
Victims and survivors, so this is a victory for not just me, but them too.
I don't be believing shit. I don't be believing shit. Listen. I ain't saying that he did it. I ain't saying that he didn't. I ain't saying none of that shit. All I'm saying is a lot of the people who was a part of this shit don't get charged with nothing. Now we gonna listen to this last one so I can go ahead on and get on up out of here. I'm still hurt. Fuck, I'm hurt. You happy that y'all's happy that he's sentenced? All right, cute. I'm sad that he's sentenced.
The judge sentenced R. Kelly to 30 years in prison.
Prosecutors say Kelly used his stardom to subject young fans, some of them just children, to systematic sexual abuse.
Did y'all hear how he just had them say that whole little sentence right there?
The judge sentenced R. Kelly to 30 years in prison.
Prosecutors say Kelly used his stardom to subject young fans, some of them just...
To subject young fans.
Children to systematic sexual abuse.
To systematic sexual abuse. Shout out to Mr. Jones too, a few for the $5 super chat. Say at Big Block, say facts. Garden tools only know weed and digging in it.
He was convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking in New York last year. Several accusers testified that Kelly subjected them to perverse and sadistic whims while they were underage. Accusations against Kelly began in the 90s, growing increasingly heinous with each new development.
I stand here very proud of my judicial system, very proud of my fellow survivors, and very pleased with the outcome. 30 years did he do this, and 30 years is what he got.
Yeah. Say men not need to say nothing negative about Kel.
To me, a long time ago, I was 17, I'm 45 today. I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
Now she trying to cry. Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2 super chat. He said they came and still had the nerve to press charges. Ooh, damn it, I like that. He said they came and still had the nerve to press charges. Great.
Kelly has denied any wrongdoing. He has been jailed without bail since 2019 and is still facing child pornography and obstruction of justice charges here in Chicago. That trial is set for August.
Joining us now to talk about this is reporter Jim DeRogatis, who has been reporting on R. Kelly for more than 20 years. He is also the author of the book Soulless, The Case Against R. Kelly. Jim, thanks for being with us.
Sure, Dan, Robin.
It's truly, I mean, when I think back to how many times you've been on our show over the years, and remind people how this all started, Jim, when you were one of the first to report on this, when no one was.
Shout out to Deuce on 2 Wheels for the 199 super chat. He say Mary J say free Mary J free she messed with Danny Boy when he was 60. Oh yeah. A bitch free out here and he got that street. See. the older women can hunch the teenagers, and it's not a crime. Y'all do understand when these celebrities, see, one thing that we tend to forget, as if the female celebrities didn't have the groupies and having the males backstage and all that fly shit like that. They were doing some strange too.
Yeah, the story I wrote with Abden Palish at the Sun-Times ran December 21, 2000. After 6 weeks of our reporting, I got an anonymous fax with several disturbing allegations that all turned out to be that we proved. You know, and we thought...
the allegations, he said, that turns out to be proved. Actually, the allegations really ain't been proved. Listen, they did a racketeering. I'm gonna get into
just
it.
before Christmas 2000, that R. Kelly's career would end there. If you put these 30 years in perspective, the first documented victim was 1991. A friend of one of the women in that clip right there, both of them broke their silence to me for the first time, Lizette Martinez, Javonta Cunningham. So many women over all those years bravely speaking out to try to stop this man from hurting others. 1991 to the sentence yesterday, that's a little less than a year for all the years he was ruining young lives.
Boy, stop. Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash out. Say same bitches, babies saying hot girl summer. Exactly.
I know you were watching closely yesterday, Jim.
I gotta ask y'all a question. To all the females who said that he did something to him, I wonder if they still listen to his music.
Your reaction to that sense? Do you think it was appropriate?
I just defer always to those victims, Dan. They are happy that they've finally been believed and heard in a court of law because...
Shout out to Willie for the $5 cash out. Say, so the parents let their minor child be with an adult. Yep, unsupervised. Isn't that a form of neglect? Isn't that a form of like putting your child in harm's way? No, nothing.
We do not believe women. We especially do not believe black women.
Boy, stop with this woke shit. Watch this.
Of law, because we do not believe women. We especially do not believe black women.
I'ma have to say that you're wrong, player. We don't believe women. What do you mean we don't believe women when there's so many men who is accused of some shit that they didn't do? What do you mean we don't believe women when a woman can call the police and say he hit me and you get arrested? What do you mean we don't believe women? I don't, and say especially black women. What do you mean when so many black men is in jail, prison, false rape allegations, false domestic violence cases? What do you mean? I know so many shit. I don't want to personalize it. There's so many men out here who the woman call the police and say he hit me and go to jail. That debunks the shit that you just said, that they are not believed.
And young black women, look, 1991, Anita Hill, Dr. Anita Hill was on Capitol Hill testifying credibly about accusations of sexual abuse. We saw it again.
Anita Hill. Wasn't Anita Hill, I thought the Anita Hill story was false. I thought the people who she was accusing of some shit like that, they didn't do what she said, or hell, that was probably somebody else. Say 16 to 17 year of age can't make decisions about sex, but an 8 to 10-year-old can. Great point. Because we can do the hormone blockers and shit like that right there for the 8 to 10-year-olds. But they can't consent to sex. That's what's up. Great point. Great point. Oh, Anita Hill was Clarence Thomas' accuser. But didn't they find out that Clarence Thomas was not guilty? If I'm not mistaken, because he was still on the Supreme Court, right?
a few years ago with Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Both of those men sit on the Supreme Court, and last week they took away a woman's right to control her own body.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. I got to stay professional. Anita Hill says some shit, some other woman says some shit, and both of those Supreme Court people just took away women's rights. They ain't got shit to do with what you talking about.
Testifying credibly about accusations of sexual abuse.
He said testifying credibly. If it was credible, wouldn't he have been accused, charged with something if she testified credibly, according to like the law? In my mind,
we saw it again a few years ago with Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Both of those men sit on the Supreme Court, and last week they took away a woman's right to control her own body.
Ain't nobody took no right away to a woman's right to control her own body. A bitch don't want to deal with abortion. Bitch, stop hunching. Stop hunching people that you don't want children by. Shit is simple as hell. And I'm for abortion. Kill the motherfucker. I don't care nothing about the goddamn children. But ain't nobody took the right away from a woman to do what?
Years ago with Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Both of those men sit on the Supreme Court, and last week they took away a woman's right to control her own body.
That's a lie. I'm sick of that shit being put out here, and ain't nobody arguing against it. It took the right away from a woman to do something with her goddamn body. Watch this. From the day that it was overturned, from that day, now y'all need to pay attention who you hunching and who was peeing inside your goddamn body. Because you wasn't doing it previously. It's a simple fix. It's simple. But go ahead.
We don't believe women in this society. It's a problem of race. It's a problem of gender equity. And I think there are many takeaways from this most tragic story in the history of popular music. Let's face it, men have been misbehaving, abusing women since the era of the Bobby Soxers.
Boy, I can't. Shout out to Madja for the $2 cash out. Say free my dog. That's what I'm talking about right there. He say that men have been abusing women for centuries, basically. All right.
Many takeaways from this.
The facts. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Most tragic story in the history of popular music. Let's face it, men have been misbehaving, abusing women since the era of the Bobby Soxers.
Okay, cute. So yeah. The girl who married Elvis was 14.
In full view of the brightest spotlight in the world, but Kelly is singular. No
Elvis was messing with her at 13.
one in the history of popular music has ever been convicted of the breadth and depth of the crimes of Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2 cash out. Say he wasn't on trial. He was going to be ejected off. Yep.
About what eventually got him to be convicted in this case in New York. It was a federal case. We know famously that case that happened here in Chicago where he got off on all charges, and he's facing another.
Can't see how she wanted to quickly pass that one, but we ain't gonna let it slide, baby.
That case that happened here in Chicago where he got.
Stop.
We know famously that case that happened here in Chicago where he got off on all charges, and he's facing another trial here in Chicago in August. But what was it? You had mentioned this in an article, Jim. You thought this New York case was going to get him. Remind people why.
I think because the federal government finally took it seriously.
And shout out to Madja for the $2 cash app. Say the Atlanta Braves checking in. I appreciate that right there.
The Department of Homeland Security, I talked to some of those investigators, several dozen of them spread out across the country, and interviewed everyone I had ever reported on for 22 years. Judge Vincent Gaughn, it should be ashamed of the trial, the way he conducted it in 2008. When Kelly was acquitted, despite nearly a half hour of the most horrifying thing I've seen in my life, Kelly raping a 14-year-old girl.
Whoa. What do you mean raping a 14-year-old girl? Was he convicted of raping a 14-year-old girl? I got to back you up, pimp, because now it's like he's speaking out of Your emotions. Here we go.
Fine thing I've seen in my life. Kelly raping a 14-year-old girl. His behavior only escalated after that.
He wasn't charged with raping a 14-year-old girl. Oh, that was the case in Chicago to where the people said that it wasn't her. She said it wasn't her. The family said it wasn't her. I know. People say, well, Willie, she was paid off. But they said it wasn't her. So that means that he did not rape a 14-year-old girl. Watch this. Watch. But Willie, she was a young girl. Okay. How do we know she was 14? If the girl who they thought it was, or said that it was, say that it wasn't her, then how do we know that she was 14? Maybe she was 15. Hell, maybe she was 13. We don't really know if he was not, if the person who y'all said that it wasn't her. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't. But the way he just spoke after raping a 14-year-old girl, that's not a fact though, dog. What is we doing? And I think that he could be sued for that, if I'm not mistaken, because he didn't say allegedly.
Ashamed of the trial, the way he conducted it in 2008. When Kelly was acquitted, despite nearly a half hour of the most horrifying thing I've seen in my life, Kelly raping a 14-year-old girl, his behavior only escalated after that.
Shout out to Magic for the $2 cash out. # Kevin Poole. That's what's up.
And Chicago has so much to answer for, Robin.
Yes,
the court system, the schools, all but a handful of cops. Dan Everett was a diligent investigator. He had a few partners. Journalism for not covering the story. The Black Church for taking Kelly's money and serving as his spiritual advisor. The Reverend James Meeks. And most of all, the music industry. They were not going to derail a cash cow who was selling 100 million albums, generating $1 billion in income, no matter how many young lives he ruined.
That's not true. But anyway, shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. He say, I saw the video. Say that girl ride him better than I was riding the bus. They made me go hunch the couch on mine. Right here in the goddamn screen. Listen. That's what they say that was in the video. That girl damn sure know what the hell was going on around here. Hell, they said that she didn't look what the age that they said that she looked. I'm just saying, that's what they say. Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2 super chat. He say all those songs features and nobody came to help.
Well, I'm sure we'll check back in when his trial here in Chicago starts again in August. Jim, thanks for being with us.
You bet.
All that dumb shit. Hey, women were treated, women are not believed. Go down to the resort. Player, go down to the resort and ask the residents at the resorts, do society believe women? Go around there and talk to the people that's at the resort. Shout out to Magic for the $2 cash app. Say the APD is looking for Mrs. Jones to a few for STD Friday out here and he out there on the screen trying to get it in, do exactly what you need to do. Listen. I want to thank y'all for making it to the end of the midday news. I appreciate y'all for being around here. Look here. All right, okay. Hashtag free R. Kelly, hashtag free my goddamn dog. Me personally, I do not believe that Kelly should get 30 years. Which they're going to give him more years because he has more cases coming up. People choose. We choose. Remember, we have the options to do what we want to do. And I just hate, I really, really do hate that we act like these teenagers don't know what they are doing when at the same time they can become fucking parents. I mean that. Y'all play too much. Society plays too much. These people with these bullshit ass morals play too much. The same people who get out here and talk against it and did this and this, but their children, but their body, this. Look behind their doors. Look inside their closets. A lot of times the people who is the loudest speaking people about situations be damn near doing the shit that they speaking against. Shout out to Sean for the $5 cash out. Say, so the industry was a co-conspirators out here in the goddamn street. Possibly is what Buddy is talking about. They ain't want that money to go, goddamn it, and we wanted our songs. Kelly, please do some more music. I want to get hell, you gotta ask yourself, is you gonna stop listening to Kelly? And shout out to Grady, baby, for the $2 cash out. Saying APD said looking for Mrs. Jones to a few for STD Friday. One more again. That's what's up. Listen. We do care about what happened to females. That's why we still would like lose our lives behind females. Yeah, us, men. Males, people who came out their mama monkey with a meat. This is why we still go to jail, kill people, get cut up, get beat up, because we do care and we do believe females. That bullshit that he talking about, I don't even know what boy, what? What are you talking about? Shit, they got a thing called child support. We do believe females. What's the? I probably read about it, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but you have that right. You have that thought. You can do what you want to do. You say you don't believe Kales or Cosby except Tyson, except Tupac, Mike Tyson, my neighbor. That's what's up. Say people out here doing worse than they trying to give him life. This shit crazy out here. Again, people is killing people. People is killing children. When I think about it, has any one of the school shooters been sentenced to jail? To prison? And if they have been sentenced, have any one of them gotten over 30 years? I don't remember them getting sentenced. Say, clean my house playing Kelly. I'm trying to tell you something. When I get off this shit, I'm finna listen to some Kelly. Say, see you tonight. I see you tonight. You know what I'm saying? He say, mama's killing babies. Bitch don't get 30 years. Postpartum. Whoa. Bam. I'm glad I just thought about that right there. Watch this. Hold on. Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash out. He say, if that's the case, the carjacker's innocent too. I'm trying to tell you. No. Watch it. Oh, shit. I just had a thought. What did I just say? Damn it. I had a mean thought. Oh, yeah. Women. Mothers is killing their children and they able to use postpartum. They're able to use a reason of why they killed their child. Some actually get off. Watch this. The courts took into the fact that he was also molested and all that shit, but they say that cannot be used to him violating other people. I'm in agreement with the court, but I'm not in agreement with the court who allows mothers who killed their children to use postpartum and get the fuck off. In the racketeering case, we can't use what he been through to get him off. We can use what she been through to get her off. And we don't care about women. We don't take women serious. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2 cash out. Say dodging STD Friday like I'm in the Matrix. What is you doing with your life? You got to be a part of STD Friday. Do not separate yourself from this right here. Shout out to hold up. Bam. I just had that thought and I'm like, wait, this don't make no goddamn sense, but now it makes sense because he's male. That's why it makes sense. because we do understand that we do believe females. So I don't know what earth he on, but in the great earth that we own, this earth right here that we own, we believe women. Say, I wonder if a petition can be put out to free R. Kelly. It should be. Shit, we need to come up with something. This is just crazy. Listen, y'all. I want to appreciate y'all for rocking with the play. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here. I am running past my damn time. I have just been so hurt. I've been so hurt. We need more music. You know what I'm saying? But hey. It is what it is. You can feel how you want to feel because we are all adults. We are all human. And we all have different feelings, which is like a good thing because we don't want to all be the same. So, hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Rip Ross for the $2 super chat. Damn it, for the $2 cash out. He said APD for Mrs. Knowles. Combs. Mrs. Combs to a few. Say Mrs. Combs to a few? No. To a few for STD Friday. Y'all wild out here in these streets. Listen, I appreciate all y'all for rocking with the player. Remember, subscribe. I'm going to see y'all at 8 o'clock for the nightly news. Y'all have a good one. Free Kales. Free my dog. We out of this. Oh, well, we out of here. I'm gone.